because it's healthy for it to be there.
Yeah.
If it transfers to the pitch, the only way it will is with a lot of drills and drills and drills and drills. And those are good for your tissues. They're good for your hips. They're good for your shoulders. They're good for your Achilles, everything. Yeah. It's all good for it. It's really similar to a lot of other experiences I had coming into other teams and clubs. It's about, one, getting real good engagement with the athletes. Are they understanding the process I'm taking them through? Do they know the why behind it? And does that help them have a buy-in to continue this process when I leave? And then also the staff. So the staff has been incredible. They're really seeing value into how I'm coaching, working, what I'm seeing on the athletes and what I'm trying to attempt to change. And that helps me tremendously because I know that much of the maybe strategies I'm thinking that will help these athletes, it'll get implemented quite consistently because the staff stays here and I leave. There you go. I like your posture. Posture's better. Posture's better.
Did you get that, Drake?
Yeah, boy.
One of the phrases that you use on that is to make them a better footy playing athlete. I can't necessarily make them a better footy player on the field. So if I can make them a better athlete off of that pitch and how they move, roll, express force, produce force, right? There's a chance that we increase their bandwidth of capacity to express themselves on the competition field at a slightly higher level that either is for performance or reduces their chance of getting hurt.
Bill's really, really well renowned within the industry. I first heard of Bill back in 2014, 2015. He'd worked with Daniel Menzel, who was playing at Geelong Cats at the time. And Daniel spoke very, very highly of him. Throughout the course of time, he's obviously seen lots of AFL players, some NRL players as well. In round 17, we also had a fantastic win against Fremantle here at the SCG. But that was a game where Tom Papley sustained a hamstring strain and Joel Amartey sustained an adductor strain as well. And so we started to think about these two players. We had some challenges with them throughout the year. And then also we were sort of struggling with Logan McDonald and also with Will Edwards. So I reached out to a former colleague of mine and he put me in touch with Bill. As soon as we jumped on the phone with Bill, could tell straight away how interested he was, how passionate he was, really keen to come over here and spend some time with our athletes and help us. So it's been in part down to his interest in working with our players as well.
Yeah, good. Tough?
Tough bloke. Hard workers.
The water was to get them to increase or improve their mobility in the ankle, knee, hip, to begin a bracing response in their torso. I just call it get bendy. They need to get bendy and feel loose and free. And the water has an environment that has very little stress on them because it's so low gravity. So it allows them to actually get, quote unquote, warmed up, but it's a little bit more than that. They start becoming active because we're doing jumps in the water. And then we come into the gym, and in that perspective, it's like what we're trying to do is the water is supposed to start offering movement strategies that are going to be mimicked in the gym.
Yeah, the pool was great. I think probably more avenues for recovery in different ways as well. We sort of use it as like a swimming and walking, move your hips, but to be able to use some weights and get into some positions that you can't without weights in the pool to sort of get your knees low and then push off and things like that recovery wise. But then also like core strength. We use the you probably see on the vision the floating barbells to use core strength, and yeah, you definitely felt your core over a good sort of hour session in the pool, that's for sure. So yeah, that was really good, and definitely used that stuff. It was really good for the hips and knees and stuff before training and then also post training.
Oh! Two hits. So you can play it hard, off you go. Thank you. Now go that way. Oh, you have to say that one. So just come on, buddy, fun there. Reach, arms up by ears. Tap, tap. Yep, come forward. Don't come all the way up. Tap. Yep, you gotta break. Yeah, just think of that break. Knee doesn't bend, knee doesn't bend, knee doesn't bend.
Then we do gym movements, preparation movements that are going to start looking like the field-based session. So they did, some of their running mechanics on the gymnastics floor. We had other things working on their hip height and getting their foot down fast. And then we transfer to the grass and we start having that same coaching strategy, terminology, and approach on the pitch. So all of a sudden, 30 minutes later, they're on the pitch expressing movements that were really similar to what they were doing in the pool. So the entire process of that day is setting them up for the next phase of the workout.
Right? But the fact is, like, if you're just kind of warming up and this and that, and doing your slider series, and you do this move right there, that can sometimes be like, oh, my back wasn't ready. It flexes the lumbar spine. What direction do the candles face? Up. Feet can't go back. Okay. Now does that make sense? Because I'm about to go that way. There's a cut, I'm about to go that direction, all right? Now watch. Am I ready to go that direction? Okay? So when you're stepping to ground and going that position, I don't know what the next play on that position is, okay? But if we can go foot forward, the knee is not pointed out. The knee is forward, okay? It pushes into that. Foot is there. The knee actually drops down inside of that foot. There, that position. That's where we need to be. So. Right foot, stand up. Left foot, stand up. Right foot, stand up. Left foot, left hip extension. Push down to go down, push down to go up. Timing. Push down to go down, push down to go up. Push down to go down, push down, keep the foot off the ground, 1 foot. With these guys, in the sense that running is running, right? And there's a difference. Are you a professional runner or are you a professional footy player? Are you a professional soccer player, right? Professional NFL football player. And so the sport of running is a real sport. It's Olympic based. The qualities that make you really fast at running, they are the same for a human who wants to run really fast. Not all professional athletes are professional runners. They're professional footy players who run. And if we can change their running mechanics by a little to represent closer to what the sport of running looks like, and the average person is like, that guy runs, he's really good, he's really fast. But a really talented runner, it's all about is so many athletes can only take high quality running so close to the actual sport. But if you can make it just a bit more efficient, it transfers to performance. It's all about just working on the initial kinds of bending. So we just did kind of single leg. That idea is like, it's a slider series, but what I'm really talking about is the sequencing of the ankle, knee, hip, ankle, knee, hip, ankle, knee, hip on a regular basis, okay? Keep going, a couple more. Good, good. Significantly better, Will. Come on, shins, forward, 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 push them forward.
Yeah, it's been rewarding, that's for sure. It's when someone's world renowned for their rehab stuff, it's sort of kicked me into gear a little bit, I suppose. I'm not the most professional bloke running around, but I think to be able to get some exercise and to work on that strength that I need for my knee and ankle, and yeah, it's been rewarding for sure. Yeah, I think it's just on a whole sort of breaking down a lot of running mechanics, I suppose, and breaking that to the nth degree, and yeah, just getting in the right positions. I'm sort of a small player that's always rounded and things like that, so he's taught me to grow a little bit, and which is rare for me, getting tall. But yeah, it's been good like that, and getting just the knee strength and getting those positions, the sprinting positions, and things like that to then go out and hopefully have a full pre-season.
All those wide receivers, all those defensive back guys and things, they all ran track for years, all through high school, some in college, okay? Part of playing football. So they have so much repetitions in them, all right? But it's what makes fast faster, and what makes fast sustainable, okay? And you feel that? So I'm either gonna push you over, or you're gonna hold me and say, I've got the lines established. I got the angles and the lines established. That's it, right?
It's been amazing to sort of see the way he understands the body and the way it moves. Obviously it was a difficult year for myself with a range of injuries all stemming from my ankle, but this 2-week block is going to give me a lot of confidence especially around my ankle, that I'm going to be in my best possible shape and building that resilience in the body come the start of pre-season.
So the sticks are out in front of you just by a little bit. Feet hip width only apart. And you just go touch it, touch it. It's a sway. Touch, touch. Now watch.
I've been very sore, that's for sure, especially around my glutes and hips. But he's just been really good. He uses the range of between the pool to outside to the gym floor. We've been hula hooping, somersaulting, things like that, gymnastics. It's been really good. He keeps it fresh. But he doesn't try to push you too hard. He goes to, it's not about a conditioning block, it's just about getting your body in the right positions to be able to build resilience in those areas. So for me, it's my ankle. So getting my body in the right positions to then be able to put load through it so I can strengthen it and progress it back to sort of how it was pre-surgery.
Good. Hey, really. Look at that. Roll, moving forward. There, up, there. Nice job. You push down, don't get too toey. Keep a whole foot contact. The initial push is very much going to feel like a little bit like you're doing an RDL, where the weight is in the heel on that RDL. Now when I go down, boom, okay? But you will lose the battle to the Kaiser on the way to the floor. Pop, push down, lock, hold tall, push down, return home. 4 or 5 more. Like 6 reps on the side. Push down.
It's very professional. This facility around here, as I look around and things, it's top flight. It's world class, and I've seen a lot of places, and it's right up there. It's really thought out well, the flow. And when we talk about that, it's like, it's important because you don't get a sense that there's these silos, meaning this is the medical department, this is the coaching only department, this is the S&C only department. Everything is really integrated, and that kind of tears the walls down of people having, being a little bit, whatever you call it, arrogant or conceited in their one field. And it just allows really good communication. So that's pretty impressive. It's to build resilience in you. That posture will probably mean better force going into the ground at the foot, the ankle, the Achilles.
Roll it and rock it like this. And then what you want to do is you want to push that stick around the inside.
Joel,
yeah, they're taking you for a ride.